Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by my new YouTube channel. This is Ziggy, and we have a tremendous video for you today. We're going to be looking at some of the choosiest beggars on the internet. So let's get right into it. Donated a bicycle. Customer asked to return it, mad. I donated a bicycle to a well-known charity. Anonymous, but it had a sticker for my business at the bottom of it. I get a call angry saying I sold them the wrong size bike. I was shocked because it would be bad customer service to sell someone the wrong size bike. I asked them for the description of the bicycle, and by the description, I could not remember selling one like that. I asked them to read off a number of the receipt so I can look it up. She tells me she can't find it anymore. Suddenly, it clicked. I asked her, did she buy the bicycle or did she get it for free as a donation? Her, oh yeah, I got it from blank program. Can I return it for the money? Me, no. You can bring it back here and I will exchange it for a larger bicycle for your child, which, let's face it, is already being way too generous. Her, I'd rather return it for the money. Me, well, you can sell it on your own or donate it to someone it would fit. Her, ridiculous. Click. Yeah, on top of being a choosing beggar, I think this person was actually a little bit of a scammer there. I mean, someone offers you a free bicycle for your child. I mean, really, the best thing to do is just show some gratitude. If it doesn't fit, and they even offer you to exchange it, I mean, again, I think it's pretty clear to everyone that on top of being a choosy beggar, this person was a bit of a scammer. Try to take a bicycle donated to you in charity and bring it back to the person that donated it and try to exchange it for the money. Yeah, I don't think that's how it works there, lady. My free coffee is taking too long. Was out to lunch with my friend sitting outside when a woman came up to us asking for spare change. My friend said she didn't have any, but she'd buy some food or a drink for the woman from the place we were having lunch. The woman said she wasn't interested and came back 10 seconds later saying she wanted a coffee. My friend went in and stood in the busy cafe ordering her coffee. The woman sat down across from me and asked if my friend and I were foreigners. I said no, and about 20 seconds later the woman decided to leave but said she'd be back for her coffee. After about 10 minutes, my friend came back with the woman's coffee she had bought for her. The woman never came back to collect it. And you see, this is why a lot of people stop doing nice things for people. Situations like this, she asked for spare change, no, but they generously offered to go inside and buy her food or drink. She finally says, okay, I'll take a coffee after saying no initially. They go inside, the person waits 10 minutes for a coffee, comes back, and the lady disappeared, never to return again. Again, this is why I think a lot of people stop being nice to strangers or just start telling them no when they're asked for something on the street, because, I mean, it's like a slap in the face. Take my kid before I give her up for adoption, but make sure you do this, 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 and this. I started working with children when I was 11 years old in many different capacities: daycare centers, preschool classrooms, pre-K classrooms, Sunday school classrooms, and a home daycare. When I was 17 years old, a mom of an absolute brat of a 6-year-old asked me if I would babysit for her for a few days. I said no because summer had just hit and I was dying to go to SeaWorld. I practically grew up there. Also because I just didn't want to watch the little brat. Apparently there was more going on that the mom didn't say, and the kid's dad, who was serving overseas in the military, called my dad and they talked man to man. His wife was at the end of her rope with their out-of-control daughter and wanted to put her up for adoption. That was his baby girl who could do no wrong, but we keep her for the summer and he'd pay us when he got home beginning of September. My dad, without asking me, said yes. Unfortunately, that meant I was stuck with this kid all summer. All of a sudden, I guess, her mother, who showed no interest in the child, had a laundry list of demands. Take my child to SeaWorld with you. Take my child to the zoo with you. Take my child to Disney on Ice. Take my child to the water park. Take my child to the mall and buy her a summer wardrobe. Her mom sent her over with a pair of short overalls, a t-shirt, and flip-flops for the entire summer. And the list went on and on. I would have said no to these people, but my dad got me into this, and I was stuck now for the summer. Her dad told my dad he would reimburse for all expenses and a SeaWorld pass since I spent most of the summer there. I did my best to give this kid a good summer with her kicking and screaming every minute along the way. I took her everywhere to the water park, the mall, the children's museum. My dad bought her a complete summer wardrobe and then a back to school wardrobe because she literally had no clothes at our house. We even had her behaving by the end of the summer, which was huge for this particular kid. I remember the turning point for her was one night I went and told my dad that I'd been trying to get her to help clean up for half hour and she was refusing. It was just a large bin of colored pencils that she had dumped out. I reluctantly cleaned them up alone because she wouldn't help and I wanted to go to bed. I got them all picked up and she screams that she's not going to bed and throws the bin against the wall and the colored pencils dump everywhere. Wow. So my dad walks over to her and she's wearing the short overalls and she picks her up by the back of the overalls. I guess he picks her up by the back of the overalls and sets her down in the timeout chair, and it scared the crap out of her and she behaved the rest of the summer. Summer ended and her dad came back from overseas. He came back to pick her up and was impressed with how well behaved she was because this kid was literally a monster to everyone before that summer. He then tells my dad how his wife cheated on him with and is pregnant with another man's child and that he can't afford to pay us for watching her. We didn't get a single cent for watching her for the entire summer. I was pissed because I turned down legitimate jobs because of that kid. The dad acted like it was no big deal and thanked us for saving his angel from a foster home. Wow. And we thought the mother was crazy who wanted to put her up for adoption, but I mean the father, after all that, even promising to pay them and reimburse them for all the expenses, not only for all the all the activities and so forth where they went to, but the entire 2 wardrobes of clothes, and then comes back with a story. Who knows if what he said about his ex-wife is true or not, but I mean, again, just a huge slap in the face after not only watching her, buying her clothes and doing all this, but even changing her behavior so she was more well-behaved when he came back, and he didn't reach into his wallet for a single dime. Again, just a major, major slap in the face. I would have been pretty pissed if that was me too. So here's a Facebook poster looking for some cheap babysitting. Let's get into this one. Hi, I'm looking for a sitter for a 9 and 8-year-old, 1 girl and 1 boy. 14-year-old son may also be home, however, he pretty much sorts himself out, nothing needed there. Preferably someone with own transport or living close by in the area, as will mostly be evenings, nights, and possibly overnight at times. Looking at possibly 1 evening a week, sometimes more. Nights will vary between weekday and weekend nights. Not really much to it, but entertaining kids, making sure they behave, feed them. I will order in or cook for you so it's ready, and will provide enough for you also. Tidy up, make sure they have showers, and put them to bed. Bedtime, depending on the day, is 7 to 8 p.m. Use of Wi-Fi. Happy to pay $15 to $20. We would hope to meet up at a park or my home before starting so the kids get to know you a little, and we can chat also. Must be someone reliable and confident with kids alone. Happy to answer any questions. So I think this person's living in some other universe here. $15 or $20, sometimes even for overnight. I mean, as you can see by some of the comments. First comment, think you may need to increase your hourly rate as it only equates to $7.50 to $10 per child an hour. So she replies, cheers for the input. However, a lot of the hours will be them literally just being here, watching TV while kids are asleep. However, the rate would be discussed if needed with potential sitter. Thanks. Again, another reply. Good luck with it. Lots of lovely people in blank town, so I'm sure you'll have no issues finding the right person. Whether the kids are asleep or not, $10 an hour is scab labor, just saying. Thanks. Just a single mom with little help trying to have some kind of social life between working, studying, and mom duties. Hopefully someone is keen to get the experience under their belt. Just so you know, I work for a nanny company. They won't send a nanny out for less than $30 an hour, $35 if it's a Sunday, including when the children are sleeping, for a one-off shift. If it's a permanent role, it's between $25 and $35 an hour. See, that sounds more like it, especially considering there are 2 kids with sometimes a teenager in the house. That sounds a little bit more reasonable. But she has an answer coming back. That's great. Hence, why not using a service as I cannot afford to. Just a single mom trying to have a social life, etc. Hopefully someone is looking for the experience, there it comes again, and it suits them. Overnight sometimes. Dot 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 dot. Social life? Well, yes, as there would be well, yes, as would be late home or evening friends in Sydney. My God, what is with all you judgmental much? With you all. Judgmental much? If you're not interested in keeping in the position, keep scrolling. It's got nothing to do with you. Geez, give a person a break and stop being so judgmental and assuming from the other side of a keyboard to a person you know nothing of or their situation. Or work or education or caring. Does it really matter? Thank you. Exactly none of anyone's business, and you're not interested in the position. Why comment? Just to have a stab at someone? Cheers, Wilson, for the support. Much appreciated. Just trying to live and support kids and everything on my own. It ain't easy. And then cop these kind of comments, and I've already hidden a few, like them of other judges out there. So this woman is not only a choosing beggar, but she seems to be an entitled parent on another level as well. This is incredible. And of course, she had people trying to help her out, saying your fees and what you're expecting to pay is a little bit unreasonable. And she took it as just haters who were doing nothing with their time but wanting to come and give her grief because a poor single mom wanted to go out and have some entertainment. Unfortunately, I mean, nobody is going to work for free, and $15 or $20, I mean, unless it was a teenager in high school, might be willing to do it for that. But even them, I doubt it, and I doubt with this woman's character, just from reading the comments here, that she'd want to have some 12 or 13-year-old in watching her kids. And finally for this video, this last one, please give me free stuff and deliver to my home because I'm busy. In need of a puree maker and a formula maker. If anyone has either for free that they are giving away, could you by chance deliver it to my house since I am busy mom of 2 kids? Another one that doesn't only want free stuff, but she wants you to go out of your way to drop it off at her house because she has kids. I'm assuming probably people that would want to drop it off might also have kids too, but who am I to judge? Anyway, that's it for the video for this time, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be back within a couple days with a new video. I'm going to try to keep mixing it up, but please, again, subscribe, like the video, leave any comments that you feel, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.